Welcome to this new version of the podcast. Um, I don't know if I'm going to keep the same name or probably rename it, but nonetheless, I'm going to revitalize it. I'm going to try to do this is the format nice and simple, raw, easy to produce, and bring it to you guys. Um, the first thing is, I think I'm going to focus on my fitness recovery. As many of you know, I'm dealing with a knee injury that's lingering and just not going away. Uh, Also, there have been some complications to that. Um, my hip is getting, or has been tight. In fact, the knee is probably a result of the hip being tight. Um, so let's do a little housekeeping. Fitness wise, I'm a little overweight, out of shape. I can run a few miles, but I definitely want to get back to running marathons again. Eventually, traveling once I feel more confident with my running and being able to handle the marathons. Um, I am back at the gym, but just after the Puerto Rico vacation, I did some deadlifts and then I did some yard work, and my hip got super tight. I was getting spasms, and that lasted for about a week. So Friday was the first day that I didn't have to take like Advil or something like that for the pain on the hip with the spasms. Today's Monday, the 8th. I'm getting back to the gym. I'm just gonna take it very easy. I'm gonna go back to um, just back to basics and kind of just go through the motions instead of trying to improve right away and get stronger. Just kind of conditioning, just move around, get things going. Um, Career wise, I completed my degree, my master's degree on cybersecurity. So on that front, I'm looking to work closer with the cybersecurity team at work. Um, like I mentioned, running, I'm only doing about a few miles, but I'm working on improving that and bringing that to the point that I could do some um, marathons again. That's going to be a while. I had to cancel Chicago and giving up Marine Corps Marathon because I just wasn't able to train properly. And when I was trying to kind of push for the last 6 weeks to see if I could somehow pull off and do Chicago, then I get hurt with the hip, and I knew that was gonna take a few weeks, so that would have brought my training down to like 4 to 3 weeks, which is ridiculous. So I decided to just give it up. Um, Thankfully, the organization working that I worked with to do Chicago uh, was was gracious enough to let me defer to next year. So it looks like I'll do Chicago next year. Probably I'll be looking to do Sydney next year as well, since I already have the six major majors marathon. I have the six start already, so Sydney makes sense. Chicago is more like I just want to do a second round of the 6 stars. Just a personal thing I want to do. Um, but with regard to the podcast, I am going to revive it. I think I'm going to focus mainly on my fitness. I may touch on some other aspects. Um, Maybe not just fitness and running. It may go into some other um, topics. If I decide to do that, then I will probably keep the name. Let's talk about it all, and I would probably use something like um, the topic right at the beginning um, of the title. So we'll probably say something like fitness and then go into that topic, or something like running and go into that topic, or whatever other topic I decide, and then the title. Um, it's not going to be on the normal podcasts platforms. This is going to be only on YouTube. It's just easier to upload it and put a title, put a thumbnail in front of it, and let it go. I will also be recording it live like this. I don't think I'm gonna be doing any post editing or production. Um, Again, I'm gonna try to go with efficiency and easy to produce and get it to you guys. Um, just because I have a lot of other stuff, like the cybersecurity thing, you know, doing this or doing the degree and learning all of that, it is just the first steps. So you still have to practice and learn new things almost every day and stay up to date. So that's taking a lot. Um, there's also a lot of yard work to do here. Not only yard, but in the house, there's a bunch of things that need to be done. So that's going to be taking a lot of work, a lot of time. So if I decided to do the podcast the way I was doing it before, with the lighting and the audio, the equipment, and all of that, it's just not going to work. So we're going to keep it simple. We're going to keep it relatively short. We're going to go straight to the point, and we're going to shoot for efficiency and ease of production. Hopefully you guys like this new format and the topics that we'll be touching on. At some point we may have some guests, and I'll figure out how to do the Zoom or some other application, so to make it easy and have good quality on the recording. And I may bring some other guests or co-hosts from time to time. Anyway, that's where I am. That's where we're going. Hopefully, we can make it work. So stay tuned later. Peace.